Hello and welcome to Words of Win, the once-weekly podcast in which we get together and watch an episode of Game of Thrones and discuss it. I am joined today by my co-host, Chris.
How's it going?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. It's good.
I'm dying. I'm sick. My throat's going to explode. I'm not actually sick, but my throat's really hoarse. I'm also tired.
That I'm aware of.
Anyways, guys, so this is Words of Win. We upload this once a week. This is part of Loud Table Productions Podcast Network. Go check out all the podcasts on there. For now, we'll go ahead and discuss what we're about to do. We're about to watch episode 7, Season 1 of Game of Thrones. You are going to watch it at home along with us, and we are going to discuss it. So what I want y'all to do is pull up an episode of Game of Thrones, whether it be a Blu-ray or
whatever.
iTunes streaming somewhere, torrenting. I don't give a fuck how you get it. Just get that bitch. You're going to press play when we press play. We're going to call out some markers that are appearing on screen.
You watch that shit on HBO Go.
Do it. Support the official release. We're going to call out some markers on screen. You make sure your markers match up with the things that we're calling out, and then all of our audios and videos will be synced up nice and well.
Except for that one time in the middle of the video, the recording where we just hit pause for like 2 seconds just to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we just talked slightly ahead, or slightly behind, I mean. And you were just like, man, why are they talking about this thing that's not on screen anymore? And we were like, ah! I got you.
All right, we ready?
Yeah, sure.
HBO. Entertainment.
Gone.
No more. Opening thing. Sean Bean.
Yep.
The person we still don't know who the fuck Mark Addy is.
I'm looking it up.
I'm Googling
right
that
now.
motherfucker
All
right now.
Do it right now.
While we've got time because the opening is going. I've already got my phone on Do Not Disturb, so we won't get text messages the worst times.
I just try and keep my phone just off all the time because I can't have it on at work.
Oh, yeah? What am I Googling? Oh, yeah, Mark Addy.
Did you see the I love this opening. Eerie, woo. Have you seen the Season 7 trailer yet? The new one?
No.
That might be a discussion for another time, but it looks like it's going to be very Michael Bay.
Really?
Looks super actiony. It looks like there's going to be a lot of shit that's going to happen. It's just not shit
Oh.
to see.
I don't like Mark Addy.
Who's Mark Addy?
Let me tell you. It's Robert Baratheon, but have you ever seen this motherfucker outside of the Robert Baratheon outfit?
Yeah, he looks like a goon.
I don't like.
He looks like a goon.
Sir, you need the beard. I don't care about the hair. You just need the beard. Grow a beard.
Do it. We all have beards here, except none of us do.
None of us have beards here. Listen, my facial hair is permanently that of a 13-year-old. It'll probably never grow in.
My problem is the second I grow face hair with how I dress, I look like a homeless man.
With that same red hoodie, you always kind of look like a homeless man.
Dude, Skylar the other day was like, hey, man, there's some cute girls out here. You should come holler at them or whatever. And I was like, Skylar, dude.
All right, we got red tents.
Yeah, red tents. Lannister tents.
Oh, it's this episode.
It is this episode.
That guy's pushing a barrel.
He is pushing a barrel. The introduction of Tywin Lannister here. This is an interesting introduction.
Wonder why he's doing this. I'm sure he's got guys for it. You think he just enjoys it?
He's just intimidating people. He's purposely trying to intimidate folks. Or he might find it soothing. It's possible.
It seems like a Tywin thing to do.
Yeah.
Although you never hear of him hunting, just killing.
Just skinning animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, he might just find it soothing. With how, like, the skin pulls back, it is kind of soothing to watch. I mean, it's terrible. It's like, oh, God, I didn't want to see
Here's the
this.
real question. You think
It's
that's an
also
actual
kinda like
deer?
It is. It actually is.
So does Charles Dance actually just know how to skin an animal?
Well, he didn't know before this, but he actually learned specifically for the scene.
That's cool.
Yep.
Props, Charles Dance. I don't know many other motherfucking actors that would learn how to fucking gut and skin a deer for a role.
They had like 3 or 4 carcasses for doing it multiple times.
Because he's doing it convincingly. Like, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, he's actually skinning that fucking thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Charles Dance is a savage, dude. He's also apparently a pretty fucking nice dude in real life.
That's what I've heard. I feel like he gets the same kind of. He's the same kind of person as Jack Gleason. Totally nice on screen, on off screen, but huge d-bag on screen.
Right, and Lena Headey's the same way.
Yeah.
I want another person that's really nice on screen. That's a total dick. Sam. It's just like the biggest asshole on the planet.
He's a
just
huge guy.
Yeah. He's just the chavviest fucking chav. This is just the greatest introduction for his character, too.
Oh, yeah.
Into the series. Just really sets the tone, you know?
Yeah. God, I love Tywin. He's such a good character.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I like all the Lannisters except for Joffrey.
That's fair. I don't much care for Tommen. And he's white bread, though. Like, he's never done anything to offend me or be like, I don't really like him, but it's just he's so
Tommen
plain.
is just a pointless character in the movie.
Yeah,
or not the movie, in the show.
Yeah, he's just a
He's actually
wall.
more pointless in the books because he's like 6.
Yeah, but he's just like a blank wall, you know, where I'm just like, eh.
Who cares? It's
Exactly.
fucking Tommen. No one gives a shit.
Exactly. Whereas Jaime is actually probably, I find Jaime to be the most interesting character out of
Out of the Lannisters?
out of anybody.
Oh, okay.
Like, his character arc, at least in the books especially, is the best character arc. You don't really start seeing that until season 2.
Yeah.
But, like...
God damn, he looks like he's getting into it.
Oh, yeah.
Taking his rage out on that motherfucker.
I like his little hand wrap that he's got going on. It really sells the whole thing for me.
One thing I don't like about the Lannister armor is it's really red, but it doesn't have enough gold on it to really, like...
Sell
that it's a Lannister armor. Like, obviously you get that it is because that's all you ever see. That they're the only motherfuckers you see wearing this. But I feel like there should be more gold adornment on it because I'm pretty sure they're
That's fair.
red and gold like motherfuckers in the books.
I don't like their
Oh, I
helmets.
hate it.
They're terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be effective, I guess, against an overhead blow because it would just glance all over all over the place. But
well, here's the thing about Jaime is he doesn't actually require a helmet for that because his jaw is just so fucking angular that if you swing,
he doesn't even need the
deflected.
sword. He could just.
Yeah, exactly.
He is the Crimson Chin.
Dude, I'd love a Crimson Chin movie with him, especially.
Yeah,
killing it. I am the Crimson Chin, and then Charles Dance has to play Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Yeah.
And he has to get a country accent. I bet he could do it. I believe in you, Charles Dance.
I also feel that the Lannister armor isn't like burnished enough. It needs to be brighter.
So here's the question. How long does this tent city take to disassemble and erect?
I think it takes like a day to get going and a day to... Once like you are packed up and everything, it takes like a day to go up and a day to go down. Okay. But it probably takes a couple days ahead of time to like pack all your shit up to break it down.
So you think they got 2 sets and they're sending scouts ahead?
I don't know.
They're just like, hey, Jim, make sure you got the tent set up at our next location. And Jim's like, all right, I got you, fam. They're switching out like a touring band.
The only reason I know that it only takes like a day to put up is because typically they'll have they have people that go do that essentially.
Right.
Also, I've seen them set up tents for a Ren Fair, and they had them up in like half a day.
I'm just saying that'd be a pretty chill job in an army. Just be like, you're the tent guy. You put up tents. It's like dope.
They have to have a lot of tent guys, I bet. Here's the scene where they have their spat.
Yep. Who wants to be in the vanguard? Me. Fucking idiot. I'm going to be a tent dude. I'm living through this shit. I don't even believe in this cause.
That one asshole that thought the vanguard's the dude that guards the van.
Yeah.
He's a valet.
Yeah. Man, I'm just parking cars. No, man, you're first in the battle. What? Do I get to ride in a car? Dude, it's the Middle Ages. We don't got cars. Your car is a horse, bro. What? That's crazy. Unless you're a Dothraki. No, especially if you're a Dothraki.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to think of other animals people ride in Game of Thrones, and nobody rides anything else except Dany on their dragons. You don't see like war elephants or camels or nothing. Like, even the Dornish who live in a fucking desert ride horses.
Yep. I'm sure the odd motherfucker rides a camel, but
I hope so.
you don't really see it.
This is a good scene.
This is a good scene.
These two are really getting into it. Seriously, still carrying
This is
that smack mark.
Yeah, this is basically when Ned confronts her about the whole fucking Jamie thing.
Yeah. This one,
And it's like, I'm gonna tell Robert you should probably get the fuck out of here because you know how he is.
And she's like,
Listen,
please, bitch.
yeah,
Bitch, please. You trusted Littlefinger, bro. You fucked up. He told you not to trust him. You still trusted him. What is wrong with you, Eddard?
I love that line.
And then she walks away. The only thing that's not quintessentially Cersei about the scene is she has no wine in her hand.
Yeah,
Every scene, Cersei should be forced to have a glass of wine in her hand. That's my opinion. That she throw at somebody in a haste.
I bet that is one hell of a racket to be outside of a brothel.
Probably. This is a great scene that just shows you how just Littlefinger just doesn't even give a shit a little bit. Like, he's completely desensitized. He's just like, whatever, man. I'm just trying to balance these books.
He's just trying to do actual work and
Get better, bro. And you, wherever you're from. Why does he know that Ross is from the north, but doesn't know this little Indian girl?
yeah, no idea. He clearly hired her.
Yeah, she's been around. She's been around through like all the seasons.
Yeah,
Like she comes back all the time. Like season 2, she's the girl that like Bronn is trying to hook up with when the Blackwater starts.
oh yeah, when he's singing the Reigns of Castamere.
Yeah. And she's like, I like your nose. How many times you break it? And he was just like, 3. And he goes through it. And then she's like, oh. And he's just like, don't feel bad for him. He'll be halfway up your ass by the end of the night. Ha, 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 ha. And the Hound is like, I'm going to murder everybody in this room.
As the Hound does.
Yeah. I'm going to murder every man and chicken in this fucking room. Get hype. Clegane Bowl confirmed. By the way, Clegane Bowl's been confirmed. I'm not sure if you know that.
Has it really?
Kind of, yeah.
How so?
In the season 7 trailer.
Can we bail? No, we can't because we have a podcast based on this shit. No. We can't bail.
We gotta watch that shit now.
Guys, we're doing it for you. Because Clegane Bowl is the last thing I ever wanted to see.
The thing that's funny is like a bunch of people are like actually genuinely excited for Clegane Bowl, and I'm like, you don't get it.
Is Skylar
like,
one of them?
Probably. But it's like Clegane Bowl was a joke.
Yeah.
Like the reason that it became a meme is because it was so ridiculous and it was never going to happen in a million years. And now it's probably almost 100% happening.
Yeah.
But to be fair, kind of spoilers to people, there was some, we're not going to go into detail, but there was the script leaks last year. And I'm not sure if you've been looking at the trailers. Every one of them's accurate.
Yeah.
100%.
If you don't want to know anything about that, I wouldn't read the script leaks. So
Yeah. If you,
they're accurate, and
yeah, they're very.
It's unfortunate.
It's yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it'll make good TV, but it is not faithful.
If you want to know what, all right, a little bit of a spoiler. If you want to know what's going to happen this year to 80% of the characters you care about, go watch our Azor's High video and listen to the part about the last hero, because that shit's playing out shot for shot.
Pretty much.
One of my favorite lines is in this scene when he goes, play with her ass. Middle of exposition, he's just like, you know, I was a young boy, blah, 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 play with her ass, blah, blah, blah.
Back to monologuing.
Back to it. She doing it, too.
Yeah. Can't say she's not dedicated to her work.
This is where sex position came from, folks.
Littlefinger.
Which is such a good name for somebody that owns a brothel. I've never just thought those two things together.
I thought that shit the first time I saw it.
Just going straight from ass play to Littlefinger, it made it click for the first time ever. You guys just heard a realization happening. Good. He needs to just pick an accent and just stick with that accent. He flips around more than anybody else.
I want to have like a bunch of like stupid things narrated by Aidan Gillian as Littlefinger
In different accents.
Yeah.
The thing about it is his accent changing messes up the continuity more than like the fact that they've had 3 mountains. In my mind, I'm just like, just pick a fucking voice, dude.
Yeah.
But he is my favorite character. Well, one of my favorite characters. Also, I'm a huge fan of Tormund Giantsbane.
Oh, everyone likes Tormund Giantsbane.
I watch.
I think my favorite clip in the entire series is when Brienne makes it to Castle Black and you see Tormund just
he's just
eyeballing
trolling.
the shit out of her.
Totally creeping. I really like.
Basically, eye fucking her from behind.
I forget who it is on YouTube because I follow like 5 Game of Thrones guys. But
Yeah.
Like, and girls. Somebody did like a cut of like the most serious and intense moments in Game of Thrones, you know? And it's like these super serious, intense moments. And they cut in the part with Tormund where he's just like, I've seen you, Becca.
This is my favorite still image from Game of Thrones.
It's great. But it was like all these super serious, intense moments. And then there's a.
If you want to know what image I just Google search, just type in Tormund Brienne and click the first Google image.
Yeah.
You'll get it.
But then they cut in the shot of Tormund where he's like, I've seen you, Becca. What kind of god would have a Becca that small? Just in the middle of all this shit.
She's probably one of my favorite characters in the books.
Asha?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fine. She's good. This actress actually played Tonks in Harry Potter.
Yep. She also has a band. Molotov Jukebox. Check them out.
Something interesting here is that I've never really noticed before is they make her look very wild and unkempt here, but then throughout the rest of the series she has like perfectly straight hair and blah 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 blah. They kind of gave up on that after a certain point.
Well, maybe she stays with the Stark kids long enough that she's like, I should probably brush this mess.
Yeah, fuck it. What's this thing called? A hairbrush, you say? All right.
It probably took a lot of effort to keep that going. It's also probably a wig.
Maybe.
When even the wildlings give him shit.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Theon, dude, he was meant to be evil based off of just how much shit he getting.
Yeah.
Poor guy. I say that shit to people all the time. Because I'm from the Great White North. Not actually true Great White North.
You just want to be really bad?
I really wish I was Canadian, yeah. I'm from the massive Massachusetts, though. That's pretty close. We're only a little way.
So what you're saying is if you had a time machine, you'd go back and make sure your mom gave birth to you in Canada.
Yeah. Just slightly across the border.
Yeah.
It'd be fine.
It ain't got to be that far into Canada. You just need to say that you're a native Canadian.
Pretty much, yeah. I was born for it.
Yeah.
I love of hockey, and Tim Hortons, and being polite.
Except when you're not.
Yeah, but that also feeds into it, man. Canadians are super polite until you push them too far, and then they snap on you, and then the hockey goon comes out, and they rip you apart. George St. Pierre emerges from within us.
God, I hate fucking Maester, whatever his name is.
Douchehead.
Maester Lewin.
There you go. I about said Maester.
He's
Orwell.
so pointless and just shitty that I was happy he was gone.
Yeah. Not a huge fan of him.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Why do all the Maesters have to wear what looks to be the itchiest robe in the universe? They're not Benedictine monks.
The same way.
They're not wearing cloaks made of hair.
The same reason that, like, for some reason I imagine, like, I don't know. I had something, but I'm so tired. It just went. Like something about religious people and wearing itchy sweaters. I don't know how I made the connection. Yeah, fuck it. So Jon Snow, he looks cold.
There's the most dickish person off screen.
What?
How we were joking earlier that Sam's the
Oh yeah, that piece
off
of
screen.
shit. Off screen, he's just smoking menthols and blowing it Kit Harington's face. That's not actually snow, it's ash that he's just flicking at him. He's drinking 8 Guinnesses. He's just fucking...
At once?
Yeah, he's just being a real piece of shit.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I hate about what they did in this show.
What?
The cold hands bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Spoilers. Oh, it pissed me off.
Bullshit.
Sorry, this just reminded me because that's Benjamin's horse, I'm pretty sure, is it not?
Yeah. So something I never noticed is the horse is actually slipping when it enters that tunnel. Did you see it?
Mm-mm.
It lost
I
its
can't go
footing.
back and look now.
Yeah, it definitely lost its footing.
I mean, that's what happens when you run on ice.
Kind of interesting. This is not a cool running horse.
No.
Yeah, there you go. I like Gior. It's just like, yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah, I know whose horse that is.
I know.
I've seen that motherfucker before.
He like...
All right, I'm officially going to challenge myself. The next podcast that I record, the next words after today, so episode 8, I'm going to try not to curse.
Okay.
Because I just realized I've said motherfucker probably about 13 times already.
Listen, man, that's 13 listens.
It's going to be real hard.
Why does Joffrey look like sad? He doesn't care about his dad as far as we can tell.
I don't know that he's actually like concerned about the fact that his dad's kicking it or that he's never seen someone kick it.
Or that he's about to be king, probably. He's like, I'm not ready for this shit. I'm terrible at this.
Yeah.
Oh, God. My butt's asleep. All right. Moving around, getting some blood flowing. Boom. Man, he is a tiny little man compared to Sean Bean. You see
Either that
shit?
or Sean Bean's fucking massive.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how tall Sean Bean is, but I don't think he's that abnormally large.
If I was to guess, I would say like 6'1", 6'2".
We will find out.
Ugh, that's a gnarly wound right there. How'd a boar do that much damage?
Yeah, he did. I love how the show, this podcast right now is like 80% us watching and talking about the show and 20% us Googling shit that we don't know in the show.
I know. We should start doing research beforehand.
Well, it's half the shit that we're Googling isn't even
Fly by
relevant.
night.
It's just
fly by
what the
night
hell
shit.
tall Sean Bean is.
I bet 6'1".
He's only 5'10", so Joffrey is literally just tiny.
So he's shorter than me.
Yeah.
Okay. I like this scene, though.
He's much shorter than me.
This whole scene, this whole
Yeah.
Baratheon scene is great. Ned with his listening cane.
We all need a good listening cane.
He just looks like the oldest man when he's just like, Master Roshi.
This is where he's taking down his will, basically.
Yep. The damn
You know the damn title.
Titles. For such a large man, he has.
I love this, like
This moment of hesitation.
where he That.
See, that's much more insightful than what I was about to say.
Oh, yeah?
I was about to say, for such a large man, he has pretty tiny nipples.
I love that Ned basically tries to shiest his way through that.
Yeah, he's just like,
my rightful heir.
Rightful.
Because fuck Joffrey.
Heir. Totally not Joffrey. That penmanship, though. He also took the throne in the right way. Just marking up, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Began as good as it ended. Those were the only two good bits. Everything in between sucked. Greyjoy Rebellion, pretty cool.
It's my understanding that Robert wasn't a particularly bad king. He was just kind of a dude bro. He was a very dude bro king. But people didn't hate Robert as king. They were just like,
people
pretty
liked
right.
Robert, but he wasn't good for the realm. He bankrupted the shit.
Well, we can argue a little on that point.
As to who exactly it was that bankrupted the realm?
Littlefinger. We'll go into that later.
Littlefinger debt scheme.
Yeah. But
if you want to watch somebody else discuss it, check out Preston Jacobs' channel. It's great.
Yeah.
It's very in-depth.
You could also check out Ideas of Ice and Fire.
Yeah, he's good.
He does it too.
And the last person I would suggest is Rarist. She's never covered that, but
I don't know.
She's pretty good.
Some shout outs to our favorite Game of Thrones YouTubers.
Yeah. Get in this podcast space, motherfucker.
Get in here. We'll have one hella super podcast.
Super podcast where they'll spit out actual factual information. We'll be talking about tiny nipples.
No, we'll bring them down to our level. We do it to everyone.
That's fair enough. It's fair enough. I can get priests talking about terrible shit they shouldn't be talking about in front of God. I'd like to go through the chains.
I mean, we can basically get Ken to agree to most things if we weigh a solid enough argument against it.
That's fair enough.
So
I'd like to go through
we're
the
really
series,
good at this.
And look at all the chains for the Maesters and see what metals I could make out. Does that make me very boring? Probably. I'm okay with it.
Here's my real question. I want to know, do they actually go through and make the chains out of those metals, or if they're just fuckheads about it and just we'll just make them all out of aluminum and spray paint them a little?
Possibly. Set dressing, baby.
Yeah.
Varys the mer person.
I hate that theory. I hate that theory as much as I hate Clegane Bowl. Clegane
Bowl, get hype, confirmed. Clegane Bowl, it's been confirmed, you dumb bitch.
Sunday.
So my favorite meme for Clegane Bowl, I'm not sure if I've ever shown you it. It's Ian McShane. You remember last season when Ian McShane is talking to the Hound when the Hound does his thing when he comes back? Spoilers, guys. And they're sitting there and they're talking and the Hound's eating. You know what I mean? There's a shot of the Hound and he's looking down at his plate and he's shoving food in his face, and Ian McShane says, "What kept you alive?" And then the Hound just looks up and he goes, "Hype." Hey, look, it's Aquaman.
Yeah.
It's Aquaman and Sarah Connor.
So I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but I just recently found out that someone I know is big on some Jason Momoa, and that person's significant other is not happy with it.
Oh yeah?
I'll say names off air.
I think I know exactly who
you
you're
probably
talking
do.
About.
You probably do.
Do I work with said significant other?
Maybe.
All right, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't like the fact. All right, guys, just a little bit of behind the curtains. How the sausage is made. We don't have subtitles up, even for the Dothraki parts. No idea what the fuck they're saying right now.
I mean, I have some rough idea because I've learned some Dothraki, but not that much.
Plus that, I saw Jason Momoa's feet for the first time. They look normal. That's good. I love all this set dressing though. It's all good stuff.
Kind Guy's one
Parrot.
hell of a parrot. Why are they wearing so much wicker?
They love that wicker, man. She's wearing a bra wicker right now. She's wearing an entire wicker shirt.
That looks, all this clothing looks really itchy.
Yeah, it looks terribly uncomfortable. Unlike Jorah's outfit that he's been wearing for 8 seasons. That motherfucker, it must be comfortable as shit. He never wants to take that shit off. Jorah, you want to put on a fresh t-shirt, man? Nah, fuck that.
I really want to remake this entire thing, but CGN wife beaters on everybody.
Wife beaters, gold chains,
Yeah.
and some chest hair. Jorah Mormont would look fabulous in that. He'd look incredible. I'm pretty sure that guy
Robert Baratheon would look like Carl with long hair from Aquitaine.
That's fair enough. He's a lot more attractive than Carl ever would be. Jorah Mormont, let me tell you something. Ladies love Jorah Mormont. If you go up to a lady and you're like, hey, pick somebody over 60-year-olds to put it down on you, odds are they're going to pick this guy.
Yeah.
Now we see Jorah getting his pardon for his slaving, attempted sale of poachers to a slaver.
So basically, at this moment, he could go back to Westeros if he wanted.
Yeah, and he actually got this because previously, in the previous episode, he rode to town and sent Robert Baratheon a letter whenever he found out Dany was pregnant. So, and this guy is actually an assassin sent by Robert Baratheon to kill Dany.
Yep.
This guy looks familiar.
He does.
I feel like I've seen him in something else.
I'd like to Google it, but I've Googled 4 things this
Fuck
episode.
it, do it. We're in this. I'll vent and talk.
Googling again.
Guys, let me ask you something. Have any of you ever worn a wicker bra? And if so, how uncomfortable was it? Something I'm curious about.
Wine Merchant, Game of Thrones.
Boom. I would never wear like a wicker fucking nut cup. It'd be terrible.
Portrayed by Simon Lowe. This guy's allegiance is to Varys for some reason.
Yeah, the spider. I mean, they're in Essos, so that makes sense. The honor is all mine. Ooh. I know what Jorah was like. I know roughly what Jorah's saying. He's like, hey, man, open that shit up. Let me get a taste of that wine, bro.
The guy was in Downton Abbey as a maitre d'.
Can't say I've ever seen it.
I haven't either. Dark Matters.
What if this was just a normal wine merchant, though? How different would the scene play out?
Reasonably.
Drink the fucking wine. And he drinks it, and he's like, boom, it's fine. You know what? You're not getting this cast now. Boom, suck a dick.
That's the moment Danny realizes what's going on.
So what you need is a poison that's actually acid. That way, in this situation, you can throw it in her eyes and then shy away. Pocket sand.
See, this is what happens when you don't pay the extra price for a faceless man.
That's fair.
You
Here's
wind
the
up with
thing,
this
though.
jackass.
For a wine merchant, he had some moves. I mean, he evaded Jorah and that Dothraki momentarily. That's 2 of Khal Drogo's blood riders right there.
Yeah.
Took to take him down. You know, for a simple wine merchant, that's pretty.
I love this scene.
Pretty good.
This is actually one of my favorite scenes in the first season. The part with Sam
That
specifically.
guy's got a huge fucking forehead, man. Yeah.
That dude's got like a 7 head. It ain't 4 anymore.
That guy looks like the motherfucker from The Mask.
If it was
the
any
Jim
big, it
Carrey
would be
mask.
an 8 head. 2 whole foreheads together.
Yeah.
Like Vegeta level.
Forehead action.
Yeah.
Like, I can't stop looking at him every time they go to a wide shot. I'm just like, where's this giant-headed motherfucker? I never noticed that Russ is in the background here.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking goon in between those two.
That dude looks methed out. For the record, we're talking about the dude that you could see between John and Sam's head. That guy in the middle.
Oh my god, dude. That guy is a fucking goon if I've ever seen a goon.
I don't know. That dude had a big forehead. The
Yeah.
dude that plays Thorn.
Yeah. Who's this ginger motherfucker? I don't think we ever see this motherfucker again. He's a fucking goon too, dude. Man, why everybody in the Night's
Do you see that weird like jowl he's got?
Yeah, everybody in the Night's Watch is just a fucking goon through and through. Even
That
Gren,
dude that dude it just showed looks like a bad Elder Scrolls
yeah, I
character.
know. Like even Gren, like when you dismiss Gren's personality, just look at the actor. He looks like a fucking goon.
This part I love.
Right. This is some savagery right here.
Yeah.
Like the mask face stood up. Oh, I have to keep the old goats. I have a mask face. The fucking goat.
It's ruined the scene.
I can't fucking do it. It's just breaking through the space in between them. Just fucking, just screaming, just gooning, dude.
Do you think you'd ever have noticed him if it weren't for the podcast?
Oh god, dude, I'm never gonna be able to watch this show again. Did you see that fucking smirk Five Head did? He just looked over Smirk and this is my favorite scene in season 1 now.
I got screen time.
Just for Goon.
You know what I would have done if they had multiple takes for this scene?
What?
I'd have rearranged some people, like some of the less seen people, in the big like wide pan shots. So it's like just a weird little musical chairs anytime it cuts to them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm an asshole like that. That's what I would do.
I wouldn't have hired people that look like this.
Oh, yeah,
people.
John's pissed right now.
Oh, yeah. He's madder than shit,
Oh, yeah.
as the country folks say. See, this is the normal-looking group. They're not actually chosen off, like, combat ability. They're just chosen off how stupid they look. Stupid motherfuckers go with the builders.
Really stupid motherfuckers, you're Rangers now.
We don't want to look at your faces, so we're hoping you die north of the wall.
Everyone that looks reasonably intelligent, go to the Maester.
Yeah. That's some savagery right here by Maester Aemon.
Man, you can see John getting mad. Fuming. Get out of my way, Sam.
You know what's sad that I just realized? That little, like, curtsy that he gave Maester Aemon. Maester Aemon can't see none of that shit.
He literally could just walk the fuck off.
Well, you don't see his Maester Aemon's over there now. Just be like, Sam? Samuel? I hear you have a less goony face than the others. I should have played Dumbledore. I like the leafy greens that are in the background over John's shoulder. How are they getting leafy greens up there?
They only get them like once every now and then, I guess.
Just anytime somebody's returning from the south.
Anytime they feel like really dressing the set.
Yeah. Give me some fucking lettuce. Chop that shit up. Throw it in a box. Dog, it's the north. Fuck it. Do it.
They eat salt cod and shitty ale here.
And they keep all their refrigerated items in the wall. They have little holes, the compartments that they cut in the wall. That's a fun fact. Boom, there's something.
Yeah.
We can't say this entire episode is fucking around. There's a piece of information for you folks.
We've had some information here and there.
They also have cells cut into the wall.
Yes, they do. I'd hate to be in one of those.
That'd be freezing to death. So that's something we've never seen on the show.
No,
it's
you
like
never see it.
the practical uses of the wall.
Like even in the books, I'm pretty sure you get to see someone conversing with Mance Rayder while he's in one of the cells. You don't see that in the show.
Nope. It's something that I'd like to see at least once. That'd be nice. I mean, if it's that.
You don't see a lot of the shit about Castle Black.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Like all the underground tunnels because they don't like to go out in the cold when they don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Like you pretty much only ever see them like walking across the courtyard because it makes a better shot.
Yeah,
80% of their travel around the wall is underground or in tunnels.
Yeah, you can get from anywhere to anywhere through the underground tunnels. So in the winter, you're not having to go above ground in the temperatures and the wind.
In the 48 foot of snow.
Yeah.
At least that's how they make it feel.
See, this is the ultimate fuck up on Eddard's part.
What?
This right here.
Oh.
Opposed to just saying yes. Do their eyes look slightly red to you? Like they've been crying? Or is that just me?
No, I can see. Well, not his.
But Eddard's.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Listen, man, we gotta have a powerful king sitting on his throne. They got goons up in the north. Them motherfuckers are definitely gonna get turned into White Walkers. I want to see Sevenhead just show up as a white once.
It'd be even like it'd be a full 8 head then, because he'd have lost some hair from the.
He's got an axe sticking out of it. How'd you die, dude? Listen, this thing's like a bullseye, just standing there.
If only Ned would have been a little less intransigent here.
I mean, Ned is a good soldier, and I think
Yeah.
he would have made a good king.
I don't think he would. He's not prepared for King's Landing. Clearly.
Well, he's not prepared for King's Landing, but I feel like if he would have taken the throne from Robert, he would have just been a savage. Think that there wouldn't be none of this fucking hoity-toity prancing around.
How do you think it would have been if he had taken the throne, like, back in the rebellion?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think
okay.
that if that's the case, I feel like if he would have taken the throne back then opposed to Robert, I feel like there
Took
wouldn't
Jamie's
be
scrawny
this.
ass off of it and sat down?
Yeah, I feel like there wouldn't be this whole like manipulating and blah 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 blah. I don't feel like any of that shit would be going down right now.
Probably not.
I feel like, especially if he took the throne, I feel like to consolidate power, Tywin Lannister probably would have wanted to be Hand of the King. Then you have Eddard. He's married to a Tully. You have Robert, who's Eddard's best friend. He would be married to...
Cersei wouldn't be bitter because she could fuck whoever
somebody.
she feels like.
Yeah.
Jamie wouldn't have been conscripted to Kingsguard anymore. He'd be like,
No.
just go do your thing.
And then you have because Eddard wouldn't want to fucking see him.
No.
If anything, Eddard might have had him fucking killed after he took the throne.
I don't think he'd have been able to work with Tywin if he'd have killed Jaime.
That's fair enough.
So I think he would have let
anything. Tywin probably would have wanted Jaime off the Kingsguard. That probably would have been like part of the
because
deal.
that took away him being conscripted to the Kingsguard took away his opportunity to be the heir of the House Lannister.
So I feel like we should do like a
Littlefinger would probably have been put to death.
I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really do anything. He wasn't even Master of Coin at the time.
Yeah, but I think he would have still tried to be.
Oh, he probably would have tried to do some crazy shit. He probably still would have been able to become Master of Coin, though, for the sole fact that he got the job through Lysa and Jon Arryn.
True.
Actually, if anything, Jon Arryn probably would have been out.
Probably would have stayed the Hand of the King.
As Hand of the King. But then, how does he consolidate power with Tywin?
He's the Master of Coin.
There you go.
Yeah.
Boom. They promised to marry somebody to somebody.
I still think there would have been some enmity between Lannister and Stark, but probably not nearly as much.
No, I don't feel like it.
They'd have probably just called each other assholes behind their back and just called it a day.
Right. That sounds about right. But I feel like the Seven Kingdoms would be vastly different if Eddard would have taken the throne.
Oh, yeah.
Because Eddard would have been focused on building the most
We need to
solid
make
kingdom
this
possible.
itself into a podcast like you were about to say a minute ago.
Yeah,
where we
should
just
do
have
what
a
if.
long-form discussion on it.
What if scenario? What if Eddard took the throne? What if Jaime didn't kill the Mad King?
What if Rhaegar lived?
Yeah, what if Rhaegar beat Robert? What if Sir Pounds is Azor Ahai? What if Goonface is Azor Ahai? Dude, I'm gonna get a picture of Goonface, dude. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna screen grab a Goonface one day. It's gonna be the greatest thing. Sad thing is, I know I'll never get around to doing that, but God, Goonface. I need to figure out who that actor is and just get him on the podcast. Just be like, Goonface, were you born with such a Goonface?
So you get at least a hint of some of the tunnels inside the wall.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You just don't get to see them.
Another thing I like is that this right here, where Ghost just fucking takes off because he's home extensively.
Yeah. That's also the most noise you ever hear him make, because wasn't he just barking? Because he doesn't do that.
No.
So that's a continuity error.
One of the reasons about him being a ghost is because he's silent as a ghost.
Yeah. He never howls, never barks.
He growls sometimes.
He does
I think
growl.
That's about it, though.
He's a very quiet animal.
Yeah. Demon tree.
I think they could have carved those faces a little better. Whoever carved them.
I wonder what if the werewolf trees are complete set dressing or if they're taking like pre-existing trees.
And carving shit into them, making them. I don't know.
Like planting some sort of tree on set. I wonder if they're based off of a tree, like a real life tree.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could see a tree having like really pale bark like that and red leaves.
I mean, birch are fairly close to white, but they're not shaped like that.
Is their sap red?
Mm-mm.
I know some trees sap is red in real life, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know shit about our trees and shit. This is a nice little scene here. Everybody's hugging each other and broing down. That guy looks happy.
Yeah.
John looks happy. Get used to that happiness. It'll be the last time.
Oh,
For
for the record, it's actually called a bloodwood tree. Or Dracania cinnabari.
Okay, so they're real, kind of.
Sort of.
They're based off
not
a real thing.
Not that.
Yeah, I know.
Not the weirwood, because they look.
I'm saying that like it's based
They
off
look
a
kind of
real
like
thing.
this. They look kind of like stupid.
Oh, okay. So they look like the like African Sahara.
They are on the African Sahara, actually.
Okay, killing it.
So yeah. Boosh.
Ah, the This guy is one of the few men on this show that you see their dick. A lot of boobs, not much dick action. You
Who?
definitely see this dude's dick. This wine merchant.
For the record, that same tree is actually where dragon blood comes from. Like the incense.
What's up with these? Did you just notice that carving?
Yeah.
Like that. What's that deal?
I don't know.
I want to know more about that shit. Hey, George.
Give us
George,
some info here.
I want to know more about the Dothraki culture and their beliefs
It's actually been so long since I've seen this part. I don't actually remember any of this.
when they're carving shit.
Dude, that's a look you don't want to see.
Yeah, probably not.
Khal Drogo walk in and give you that look. That's
Gave
the last look that.
when he give you that look.
That's the last look that Viserys ever saw.
I'm waiting to see pictures of Khal Drogo and then Aquaman and seeing the tag find a man that can do both. I'm sure that's gonna happen.
I'm sure it's already happened.
I don't doubt it. But yeah, I'm interested about these carvings. They're pretty intricate.
I vaguely remember this scene.
Oh god. A moth flew into my face. That has nothing to do with the podcast, unless that moth is also Azor Ahai. Pretty sure this is where he swears to go to Westeros and fuck shit up.
Yeah, probably.
Like, we gonna get some boats, and we gonna go over there. We gonna fuck shit up. We should do a recap.
Yeah. Are we just gonna go through and dub the whole show with just us?
Telling you.
This is where you watch the show and Jason Momoa just gets you hype.
He just spit all over that guy. You think that was the discussion between those two? Jason Momoa was just like, "Are you okay if I spit on you by accident?" And dude was like, "Yeah, just go for it, man.
Yeah, just go for it.
Really give into the character." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like Jason Momoa was doing that crazy Maui war dance that he was doing to get
He's
the part.
damn near doing it now.
Yeah. He's spitting a lot, dude.
Yeah.
How's none of that getting in his beard? That's unrealistic. That's continuity error. As somebody who's had a beard before, hella beard, you know? I like these wraps that he has going on his arms. It makes me think of the sound ninja from Naruto.
Yeah.
The one that had the arm thingies.
Yeah.
Because he also had like the cow hide. Like cow print.
Yeah.
Face Dothrak. Those horses fighting. See? My merchant penis.
Is he tied to Danny's horse?
Maybe.
I genuinely think he was.
I don't think this guy shows up anymore after this season. He's like the messenger throughout this first season. Then
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah, he's fucking done. Look at
Probably died and
that fucking goon. That French-looking goon. That should be John Cleese.
they should all be John Cleese.
All these Frenchy-looking motherfuckers should be John Cleese. Littlefinger should also be John Cleese.
We're just gonna redub the show with John Cleese and only John Cleese.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna get bad before it gets any better.
Here's my question. We also need to do a what if on what if Renly had killed Stannis
Okay.
and became Azor Ahai.
We can also do a what if on what if Varys wasn't a merman. Because we all know he is. Look at the evidence.
Look at this asshole.
John Cleese. John Cleese everywhere.
Sorry, sometimes we can take this seriously, sometimes we can't.
Dude, today I'm too fucking tired.
We're trying.
I'm trying, dude. I've tried. Like, the wall thing was all I had left in the tank.
Yeah.
See the Star of the Seven back there.
This is basically Joffrey
Now,
jumping ahead of the game a little bit.
there's 5 swords here. Right? So
Yep.
Jaime's one that's missing. Who's the last? That's kind of weird. Do you think? I'm assuming they did this with 5 just because it looks good. It's symmetrical.
Yeah.
To do 5.
I mean, 6 would have been also 3 on each side.
That's fair, but they want Sir Barristan to stand out a bit, I think.
Probably. Yeah, Jaime.
I just find it interesting.
Who is the 5th motherfucker? Or the 6th motherfucker? God damn.
Let's see here. You got Barristan. You got Meryn Trant.
Yep.
You got those 2 twin brothers.
You got Jaime, the Wentz.
Jaime, yep. The 2 Wentz or whatever.
Wait, are they Wentz? I thought that was later.
No, they might be. I don't know. We'd have to look up who are the current 7 Kingsguard, because some people die and then some people are keep on going. Because Loras isn't a Kingsguard, obviously. There's also probably going to be differences between the show and the books, I imagine. Seriously loves ripping paper.
Oh, it's the Kettlebacks, not...
Kettle Blacks. There we go.
Yeah. But they're not... It's not them, I don't think. Is it Mandon Moore? Or Hightower?
I mean, the thing is...
No, it's not Hightower, because...
The thing is we don't know who these 4 people standing here are, because they got helmets. So we wouldn't really be able to figure it out.
It's the Hound.
Well, is the Hound part of the 7 right now? There's always supposed to be 7, but the Hound isn't made a Kingsguard yet.
He is at some point, is he not?
Maybe.
Oh, that's season 2. Because right now he's just Joffrey's like
Personal bodyguard, yeah.
yeah.
I don't like him with his helmet on, with his Hound helmet. He looks not good. I like that half smile that Cersei has right there, because she knows what the fuck's about to go down.
We'll go to Westeros Wiki.
Oh shit! They turned on him.
Yeah, it's Barristan, Jaime, Trent, Eris Oakheart, Boris Blunt, Mandon Moore, Meryn Trant. Oh, but he also had Boris Blunt and Preston Greenfield as well, so I guess some of those died.
All right, guys. Well, that's the episode.
Why do we have to draw attention to all the shit that we don't have answers to?
I know, right? I wasn't.
Because we pay too much attention to set dressing at this point.
Yeah, I wasn't meaning to say who, because we obviously don't know who those 4 are. Who those 4 individuals are there. We don't know which ones of the Kingsguard they are.
Yeah.
So we can't really figure it out. But I find it strange that there's 5 there, and then obviously Jaime isn't there, and it's why go with 5? There's 7 Kingsguard. The entire royal family is there, unless you're fucking keeping one with Robert's body for some reason, you know?
Well, I mean, obviously it makes sense that Jaime's not there. But he's about the only one that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, but I just found it strange. Anyways, guys, that's the episode. We do want to thank you for watching, sticking with us. We know this wasn't the most informative episode, but...
Let's be real. If you're looking for informative, you're not always listening to us.
Yeah, what you're here for is entertainment. Me talking about how small Robert's nipples are. Never let it go in these.
We point out some good facts here and there, but a lot of times it's just us, spouting some shit.
Right after this ends, you gotta pull up Goon Face for me one more time. So what did you think of the episode?
I like this episode.
I thought it was pretty good, man. It's the moment you realize that Eddard isn't gonna win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because when you're first watching this show, for the most part, especially if you watched this back when it first aired,
you think that Ned's the
hero.
The homeboy.
Yeah, exactly. You think that he's going to be the hero throughout the series and nothing bad can happen to him.
Yeah.
And even through this episode, when he does, like, they turn on him, you're still like, he's got to figure a way out of this.
Listen, all the way up to the end of the first season until it happens, you think there's some out here.
And then even after it happens, you think there's an out. You're like, oh, this is obviously some dream sequence, or Eddard had a terrible nightmare in the dungeons, or whatever the situation is.
Or that's not really Eddard.
And then it's not, and you're like, oh my god. Oh shit, that was real. Oh no, oh my goodness. Goonface. Why couldn't it have been Goonface? I hope one day to get an email being like, hey, this is the actor who played a quote Goonface.
Or it is the actor who played quote Goonface.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I have a name. I'm not Goonface.
My name is Dirk McJerk.
I think we've lost steam in the last couple seconds here.
I know. So what did you think of the episode overall? You said it was good.
I like the episode. I like how it's got a lot of like really important like dialogue moments to it. I like the scene between Ned and Cersei. I like the scene at the wall. And who can't get hype when Jason Momoa is hyping up all the Dothraki?
That's fair enough. I do want to say that I renege on what I said earlier. I do not hope Goonface ever contacts me, because then I will fight him. Yeah, I mean, it's a good episode. You finally get to understand the score. You get to understand how bad people in King's Landing really are, and that
this is the episode where the you realize just the depths of bullshit and deception take place. That's this episode.
Our good friend Robert Baratheon dies, which is never good. Old Robbie B. We love old Robbie B here. You kind of this is the.
I don't like to think that Robert Baratheon died. I like to think that he Obi-Wan'd. He just became more powerful than you could ever imagine.
This is when things start rolling for the War of the Five Kings, because Renly's obviously riding off and he's going to gather support. Stannis, once
we've not seen yet.
Yeah, who we've not seen yet. Once he learns that Joffrey Baratheon is not like a true heir, then Stannis, of course, starts gathering his forces. So this is where the War of the Five Kings first starts getting rolling. So it's very important in that sense. A lot of the back and forths throughout the episode were really good. Like the one-on-one back and forths were pretty solid. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a slower paced episode. Not too terribly much happens until that very ending.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's just kind of slow progressions.
But sometimes that's important.
But there is some stuff under the surface there that might not get the first time through, like the whole wine merchant and like Jorah Mormont's pardon and stuff like that. Like you might not put all that together on your first viewing. But yeah, man, overall it's a pretty good episode. There's some depth to it. Yeah, I would say it's like a 7.5.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't do anything wrong.
Nah. And what it does well, I'd say.
Yeah.
There are no downsides I could really see to it.
Listen, man, the day Blackwater comes up is the day we get into these higher levels.
Oh, yeah.
Every episode's going to be a 7 from here until Blackwater. Blackwater, it's like, woo! 10, baby.
14 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of the battle episodes is incredible.
Right.
But anyways, guys, hopefully you learned something new here. Hopefully you are also curious as to why Robert Baratheon's nipples are so small. Hopefully you want to battle Goonface. We are Words of Win. This is part of the Loud Table Productions Podcast Network. This is a podcast that we make weekly. Yeah, we make it weekly now.
Yeah.
But we upload content every single day over there at Loud Table Productions. So go check that out, man. We got stuff about movies and TV shows.
Especially if you're in Other.
Yeah.
We love Other.
We love Other. We have downloads from a place called Other in the United States. No idea where the fuck that is.
No.
We have
good on
theories.
you, Other.
Good job, Other. If you are Other, let us know where you're from.
Yeah.
We're curious as to where all these other people are from. I don't even know if Other is just one place. It could be multiple places, so let us know. because we got quite a few downloads from other. Anyways, go check that out, man. We got podcasts about all kinds of stuff. We upload every single day. Go give those a listen if you enjoyed this at all. You can follow us on Twitter. We are at Loud Table Prod. You can follow us on Instagram, loudtable_productions. You can follow us on Facebook. You can rate and subscribe to us. You can leave comments on iTunes, anything. And anywhere that you can rate and comment on us, please do. You can follow
Share.
Us
Share like a motherfucker.
you can tell all your family, your friends, your enemies, House Baratheon, House whoever the fuck. It doesn't matter. Tell them all.
Share it like a venereal disease.
Gross. You can also follow us individually on Twitter. I am at GadryRoss. That's GADRYROSS.
And I'm at Chris_Bogarden.
Yes, and we actually made it all the way through this without mentioning Yuri on Ice,
Aww.
which is incredible. Oh no, I ruined it. Oh God, no.
Of course, no.
Guys, I want to thank you for listening, sticking with us, even though we are very sick and sleepy. And until next time, email us with...
Email?
Yes.
Email.
Email me. Email us with what you'd like my sign-off phrase to be.
Yeah.
For now, it will be... ours is the fury!
Valar Morghulis. See you later.